Yeah, hello guys, hope you're doing good. So today we are going to discuss about many things. So in the previous video we have discussed about basics of SQL, actually what is SQL and what is the full form of SQL and many more, like the basic commands like select, where to use condition, where to use where condition, so how to retrieve the data, how to get the data without any duplicates. So these type of things we have learned in the previous video. Now in this video we are going to learn about data definition language and data manipulation language, and in the next video we are going to discuss about joins. Okay, now just a small recap of what is SQL. So SQL stands for structured query language and it is used to access and manipulate the data. Okay, now as we know SQL is not a case sensitive language like C programming language or Python programming language. So but we need to be very careful about the spellings. If you see the today's things, so DDL and DML. So first DDL, that is data defining language. So all these things will be done in the structure, table structured level or database structure level. And in the case of data manipulatory or data manipulation language, these commands is used for the only data level only, not the data table structure level. If you see here, now today we are going to discuss about DDL and DML. So actually what is DDL and what is DML? And before going for that, I just want to make a clear thing that DDL is used for table structured level and DML is for the only data level only. Whatever we do, that will be affected only for the data, not for the table structure. Okay, now if we check the DDL, that is data definition language, first is create, alter and drop and truncate. Normally what is this DDL? The DDL name itself tells us the data definition language. So defining the things, like we will create a table here and we will alter, we'll change the things in the table here and we'll drop the table here, we'll truncate the table here. Now there needs to be small clarification to be understand. There needs to get some clarification regarding drop, truncate and delete. So when we need to use drop, when we need to use truncate and when we need to use delete, so we will be learning very soon after we complete this create and delete. So what is create? Just creating the table. That's so alter. So what is alter? Just alter in the sense changing the things, like modifying the things, that is alter. We modify the things in the table using the alter command. In the case of drop and truncate, this looks like same but these are not same. Okay, now if you see the create command is used to create a table. Simply if you check the uh, syntax here, table name, sorry, create table, table name, column 1. What is this column 1? Data type, column 1 data type. Normally column 1 in the sense the name of the column. So if we look at here, here it is a serial one. So we can look here, this is a serial number, this is roll number and this is name. How this can be created? So we can write create table, just keep the table name as student details, and now column name, right? So serial number, and what is the value here? Int, right? Now roll number. What is the data type which we will be using in the data number column, sorry, roll number column? Normal, that will be int only. In the same way, name, here normally we use characters, right? Varchar 100. So if you feel you want to change this into to varchar, you can do it. 10, we can use specifically 10 characters in a rule number, right? Next, so this is actually, if we execute this query, this table will be generated or created. Okay, now if we go for the alter, so in alter we do have approximately near 4 commands here: add, drop, rename and modify. So this is simply like adding the data inside the table, deleting the data inside the table, renaming the column name inside the table. Now in general, alter command is used to make the changes inside the table to the entire database. So as I told you, DDL is for table, entire table. If you do some changes, that will be applied for the entire table. So if you do change for the DML, if you do the changes, that will be applied with the specific data only. So next we go for the drop. So actually what is this drop command? As this is the data definition language, that applies for the whole data. Whole data will be not only data, the table will be deleted, entire table. If you want to delete the entire table, this drop is specifically for you. So this drop command will delete the entire table without any mercy. Okay, now so what is this truncate? So truncate is actually used to delete the entire data inside the table. So here why the truncate is used and why the drop is used. As we know, if you want to delete the table which is not required, we can directly use the drop. So why this truncate? Why we want to delete the data inside the table and we want to keep the table as it is, but we want to delete the data to be removed from that table. So normally if we add the incorrect data, if there was some pipeline or automatic loading issues into the table, sometimes one column data will be populated into another column, which is not expected and which is not required. So in order to add the data in a perfect way into the table, the data inside the table needs to be erased. So you will also get a doubt called, so we can delete the entire table and we can recreate, right? So that will be a rework for a developer, right? So if we use the truncate, there is no requirement of creating the table. He just need to add the data. That too, most of the cases that will be an automatic process. Writing a query to create a table will be reduced. This work will be reduced. So that for that case we use truncate. Normally data manipulation language, the name itself suggests that we are able to manipulate the data. So this data manipulation commands will only do the changes for the data only. That will not do anything for the structure like table, entire table, like as we done in the data definition language. If you see the insert command, the data will be inserted inside the table, and what will be that to the existing table now. And what is update command? It can update the column names, or if you want to add some marks for the all the people in the table, so we can directly update here. And we can also use the delete command. So delete command, drop command and truncate command, this looks same. We'll come to that. Before going for that, we need to look at the insert first. So this insert command, actually what it does is like inserts the data one or more records into a table. So that is actually what is called insert. And if we look at the syntax here, insert into table name. So here we need to be very specific here. Insert into table name. We are inserting data inside the table, that is student details. And if you want to mention the names of the columns specifically, or if you don't want to add the data in specific columns, so you can skip the columns here. So if you want to add the data for all the columns, we can write like this. So if the table is having only 3 columns, so 3 values, if we give the 3 values, those query can be adjusted or populated in the table perfectly. So if you don't want to give the value of column 2 and it has to be null, so in that case what you will do, column name 1 comma column name 3. So that respective data will be written here, so that they can be populated in the table without any error. Normally delete. So actually what is delete? So delete command is used to delete the tuple or records. Okay. Why this delete? Why can't truncate or drop? So as we know, drop is to delete entire table. The entire table will be gone if you use the drop. Truncate in the sense entire data will be hoosted. I mean entire data will be deleted from the table. And if you want to delete the specific commands like student from the school, he left the school, in that case we will write a condition where the student name is equal to G1 or Ravan or anything. So that particular condition, but the columns, what all columns except that particular condition, those will be deleted. So in order to be very specific, the rule numbers are there, right? Or admission numbers will be there. So where admission number is equal to 111222. So that particular record which is satisfying the roll number as this or admission number as this, that tuple will be deleted without any error. So that is a main difference between delete and drop and truncate. So normally update command is used to modify the existing records in the or records or tuples in the table. So normally if we see the first syntax, update table name set column name 1 is equal to this, and if you see the example over there, so the student id whose student id is 1, his name will be updated to Ram, or and the city will be updated to Hyderabad. For our table here which we created, if you want to use update command here, how we can write update student details set. So assume there is one, suppose roll number will be 123, name will be Ram, 2 3 4 5, name will be Krishna, 3, and this roll number will be 789 Vishnu. So yeah, update student details set name is equal to set name is equal to the name, the column name, name is equal to Lakshmi where the roll number is equal to 789. So now what will happen here? So where the roll number is 789, so this tuple. So in this tuple, the name will be replaced with Lakshmi. So that is the case. So in this way, this update command works. So in the same way, if you look at the example, so normally delete from a table name is student name. So if you want to delete the column called Rama, so we can able to delete here, delete from student details. So if at all, if you execute this query, entire table will be deleted, no doubt in it. If at all, if you want to delete a particular tuple, like where roll number is equal to 345, now the Krishna's tuple will be deleted. That's it. And if you look at the insert, so if you want to add anything like insert into, what is table name here, student details. So if you want to add only serial number and name, so we can directly write like s dot serial number comma and name. Values will be like 4 comma Brahma. So in this case, a new tuple will be created here and null value be in the roll number Brahma. Brahma will be populated in the names column. So that is data manipulation language. If you see the truncate table student details. So in that case, entire data inside that student details table will be deleted, and drop in the sense drop table student detail, the entire table, not data, not only data, entire table will be deleted if you use drop here. Alter in the sense like if you want to add a column, a special column, so we can directly add with the first syntax here. So and if you want to add a specific column like email id of a student, so alter table student details, add email id, and data type will be normally varchar. You can easily take like 100 character, like 100. I will show you. alter table, student details, add email varchar like 100. So I think 100 is also very much, so we can directly take 30 will be fine. So this will be your query in order to add a column called email id just beside this name column. In the same way, we can rename the column names, we can drop the column, I mean we can delete the entire table as well as data inside that particular column. We can delete the column as well as the data inside the column, so we can use this column. Actually there needs to be a space in between drop and column that I have missed here. And rename, so normally rename is used to rename like old name to new name. Normally I want to assume I want to alter table student details, rename. What is the old name here? It is roll number, full name, right? So I don't want that full name. Roll number 2. The new name will be like roll call. So in that case, if we execute this query, this roll number will be renamed to roll call. Right? So this is a use of this alter command. And next we do have create, that is creating a table in the database. So that's it for this video. In the next video we will be discussing detailed about joins and many other commands which we haven't discussed in first and second video. Do subscribe to my channel, like and share. Thank you.